It started with a call to reports a dog walker had become stuck in the mud and ended with a fire crew rescue. If you were driving along the M2 near Medway, you might have seen the training exercise by Kent Fire and Rescue Service this morning. I'm coated head to toe in mud from the River Medway. It's not a mean feat getting someone out as well. If you get stuck in the mud, you might be needing the help of the Kent Fire and Rescue Service this winter. Larkfield's crew led the drill with their water safety unit, which specialise in rescues from water and unstable surfaces. The team was joined by colleagues from Thames-side Fire Station for the rescue scenario near the Medway Valley Leisure Park in Chariot Way, Rochester. First, the crews donned their dry suits and life jackets to prepare to get into the water. They then used a mud path and swift water rescue equipment to reach the casualty. And finally, the walker was taken to safety. It's an important exercise for crews at this time of the year, as it gets colder and the tide starts to turn.
This does happen quite often. This type of rescue, unfortunately, occurs quite regularly, mainly because people think that they can go out on the mud. It looks stable, but in fact, underneath the top, it isn't. It's like a sort of a form of quicksand, really, and very quickly you can get very tired and obviously suffer from the cold as well. Often people go out because they think their animals are trapped in mud and go out to rescue them, and again that's when they get in trouble, and often the pets can escape by themselves.
But what should you do if you get stuck in the mud?
It's best to raise the alarm as soon as possible to get us on the way. Obviously most people try to get out, which sometimes you can do, and other times you can make yourself go in deeper in the sand. It just depends on the surface. Probably the best thing to do is, if you become really tired, is to make sure that you've raised the alarm, and always make sure you've got a mobile phone and someone knows where you are if you're going to go in one of these areas. But I mean, for us, often it would be look at where you're going and really look at the mud, and it is quite an unstable surface. So if at all possible, to avoid going on the mud.
This is Poppy Jeffrey for KMTV in Rochester.